For life, what mysteries does it hold? For health, how should it be protected? For technology, can it break through new limits? Focusing on minimally invasive surgical instruments, Miconvey takes the mission of delivering the beauty of minimally invasive surgery. Stay true to the original aspiration and forging ahead. Miconvey was founded in 2013. Miconvey, whose founding members, all with medical education background, is committed to providing safer and more accurate surgical instruments and solutions for medical professionals, so as to benefit doctors and patients through the transformation of SNT innovative achievements. By force of innovations and advanced technologies, Miconvey has undergone leapfrog development and has established a first-class industry chain in China that covers R&D, manufacturing, and sales. Our vitality lies in talents. We attach great importance to the cultivation of internal talents and the introduction of excellent external talents. Our technological development and innovation team is led by senior experts in the industry. The production quality management personnel mostly boast advanced manufacturing background in China, and the marketing and middle and back-end management positions are held by industry elites, both at home and abroad. All these talents have contributed to Miconvey's international operation and management system, covering R&D, manufacturing, and sales. Our creativity comes from production technologies. As a pioneer of minimally invasive surgical instrument platforms in China, Miconvey masters multiple core independent intellectual properties. In addition, Miconvey has been kept upgrading its products to compete in the global market and to lead technological innovations in the industry as a pioneer. Our core competitiveness roots in the lean manufacturing. Giving first priority to product quality, we have been controlling every manufacturing link to pursue consistent details and quality. We've established Class 100,000 clean rooms of medical instruments and consumables and large-scale workshops integrating intelligent CNC manufacturing equipment to maintain the leading position in technologies and align with international standards. Therefore, we are able to manufacture products with excellent quality through the lean manufacturing system and practice our commitment to providing high-quality products and services to the global market. Our influence stems from industry upgrading and global layout. Based in China, Miconvey is working to substitute imported technologies with domestic ones. Our products have been available in over 1,000 hospitals, covering more than 20 provinces and cities nationwide. Going global, Miconvey has exported its products to nearly 40 countries and regions. Acting as a representative of China's intelligent manufacturing, our products will gradually occupy the global market. In the future, we will continue to expand the CMO market of medical devices and to empower the industry chain to continue to grow and upgrade. Upholding the core values of aspiration, striving, innovation, inclusiveness, and integrity, Miconvey will continuously pursue high-quality development and make unremitting efforts to become a globally well-known life science company. With the concept of providing works of craftsmanship, Miconvey pursues excellence in quality. And in the name of clinical guardian of doctors and patients, Miconvey delivers the beauty of minimally invasive surgery and safeguards human life and health.
USGI Medical is excited to release an update to the POSE 2.0 procedure. The POSE 2.0 double helix procedure employs double tissue fold plications that reduce the total number of plications. With the change to double plications, clinicians will experience a reduction in procedure time compared to the earlier version of POSE 2.0, while achieving the same or greater reduction in stomach volume with fewer plications. Let's review the POSE 2.0 double helix procedure. The procedure begins using the same incisionless operating platform, or IOP, as before, but a second G-lix is now used. The two G-lix devices allow you to approximate more tissue for larger plications while maintaining the same long-term durability resulting from the use of the snowshoe suture anchors. The procedure starts at the junction of the gastric body and antrum. One G-lix is used to acquire tissue slightly posterior to the greater curvature of the gastric wall, while the second G-lix is used to acquire tissue slightly anterior to the greater curvature of the gastric wall. The two walls are approximated together in a crisscross configuration within the G-prox jaws, and a set of snowshoe suture anchors are delivered to the tissue at the site of the greater curvature of the stomach, creating a tubular effect resulting in an endoscopic gastric sleeve. Next, the clinician moves proximally to place the second plication, which is aligned to create a gastric enfolding along the greater curvature of the stomach. Double tissue fold plications continue along the greater curvature until the desired stomach reduction is achieved. In this example, 6 double plications are created in total, though the final amount may vary depending on patient anatomy. Notice the reduction of the entire stomach from the proximal antrum to the level of the GEJ, while preserving a small pouch in the fundus. Fewer plications in this specific pattern achieve the desired result of reduced length and diameter of the stomach. The POSE 2.0 double helix procedure allows clinicians to achieve similar stomach volume reduction as the previous POSE 2.0 procedure, but with a significantly shortened procedure time. For more information, visit the USGI website or speak to your local distributor.
Welcome to Ezisurg. We are committed to providing complete minimally invasive surgery solutions worldwide through the industrialization and R&D of high-end tumor minimally invasive surgery medical devices. In more than 10 years, we have tripled our functional floor space and developed technological and managerial know-how that allows us to compete on a global level successfully.
Our headquarters in Shanghai, our production facility does more than just produce minimally invasive surgical products. It's also an advanced competency facility, which allows our engineering and development team to work closely together to better test, optimize, and develop new cutting-edge technology.
We are committed to improving surgical outcomes in bariatric, thoracic, and colorectal procedures. Ezisurg has a comprehensive MIS portfolio focused on addressing surgical challenges. We create value all over the world. We're supplying medical professionals and treating patients in every continent. We fully support the development of academic interchange between surgeons, promoting the progress of new techniques, serving top medical institutions worldwide. We are certified by international standards such as FDA, CE marking, and MD SAP. At Ezisurg, we are committed to making people's life better.